I am sick and tired of buying used, refurbished, nasty old tech. So today, I'm going to be looking for some brand new tech on eBay. Now, is this a recipe to pay way too much for stuff that I'm gonna questionably ruin as soon as I unbox it? Is it gonna make for some great content? I don't know. A 4 gigabyte Xbox 360e for $600? What if we do, instead of factory sealed, complete in box? That's the same thing, right? What about Xbox One? No one wanted that. So $150 for the original Xbox One with Connect. Well, they've got like plastic wrap on the power supply. That looks pretty clean. Starting strong.
How about we look for an Apple Newton?
Whoa, there are actually some of these things still around. So this is a Newton MessagePad. So this is basically the iPhone before the iPhone. Is there a photo of it on? Yes, it works. We gotta find like an iPod, right?
Sure.
Sealed iPod 7th generation. Oh, iPod Touch. Is this actually real? I don't know.
If it's a scam, we need to protect the people.
Yes, if I buy all the wares that the scammers are selling, then I'll take one for the team. What's something weird?
I did find a Note 7.
Oh my God, it's an actual Note 7. The Samsung Galaxy Note 7 was a very lovely smartphone that had a little design flaw, just a little teensy tiny flaw that meant that the battery would sometimes spontaneously combust into massive fire for like 3 years. Every time you got on a plane, they go, if you have a Samsung Galaxy Note 7, run away right now because we're coming for you. Oh, this is rad. So this is the original Microsoft Surface, the great grandpappy of what I'm using right here. We all gotta start somewhere, right? I used to look like this. Now I look like this. So this is the original Sidekick. It needs a battery apparently, which is fair because everything like this old is gonna need a battery. I think that's one thing we're gonna have to just be okay with. So my friends, is it really worth it to buy old school items still complete in box? Or should I just go back to DK Oldies and let them spit on my face again? Only way to find out. Alrighty my friends, let's begin. The more that I look through my eBay order history, I think we got some good stuff. My concern though, how many of these things are gonna actually be new in box? If I get something with boogers on it, I'm not gonna be happy. I got plenty of those on my own.
Yours? Or somebody else's?
Yes. Okay, now this looks promising. That actually does look like it's in the box. This is a flip cam. Now, if you are certified old like I am, you'll remember a glorious era of YouTube where if you owned a flip cam, you were freaking awesome. This was one of the very first cameras that was designed specifically for creators.
I mean, for context, this product came out in 2006.
So the idea here is that this is the Flip Ultra. So it basically just has a lens on the front, it has a screen on the back, and it has a flip out USB. This says it shoots at 480p. This doesn't do, I thought this did 720. When did this one come out? 2009. Shoot anything, share everything. That tagline has not aged particularly.
I'm like,
dude, look how cool this looks, man. Look at how cool this looks. Now, one major downside with this is that there was no front-facing camera. So if you're shooting yourself, you can't see anything, right?
It probably came down to cost. These were not cheap.
These were, I think this was what, $200 when it was new?
150 for the 1 hour version and 200 for the 2 hour version.
How do you flip?
If only it came with, I don't know, an instruction manual.
Oh yeah, boy! That just makes you happy. That's just, look, we have an 3.5 to RCA because this is before HDMI. Ah, there we go. Oh no, those batteries expired in 2016.
Ooh.
That's, my friends, why you don't leave batteries and electronics for 10 years longer than you should have. I'm gonna just say this right up at the very beginning of this video. There's a real high likelihood chance that a number of the items I purchased for this video don't work. We're going into this knowing that we're on a journey of exploration.
What are you talking about? I want everything to work. We bought
want it to work.
We bought these things new in box. Look, theoretically.
You know what's great? Is setting low expectations. I'm gonna start doing unspeakable things to this flip camera. Please look away.
Do you need to be alone in the room?
I'll look away.
Hey, yo, what? Oh, okay, I got it. Wow. Off to a great start immediately. We'll be right back after I try to salvage this flip cam that someone bought in 2009, used it for 35 minutes, then put the thing back in the box and forgot about it until 2025.
You look like you're about to flip out.
I look like I'm about to crash out because this thing does not work. So I just spent about 30 minutes trying to clean these contacts as best as I could when my esteemed colleague Matthew over here pointed out that there was battery acid all over the board. If you look on the inside here, that battery acid went all inside. We may have to say goodbye to our 2009 dreams.
Flip, more like flop.
Oh.
While the flip camera may have been just a wee bit disappointing, I think there's an item here that is gonna brighten the mood and work without failure.
What are your best tech memories from 2016?
Oh, I know what this is.
I think I know what this is too.
Now I know, and now I just got mad. Why is this in a cardboard box? My baby!
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Whoa!
Why would you just throw that? No!
Are you kidding me right now? That is attempted murder!
When you guys jumped up, the bottom of the couch just fell out. This, my friends, is the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. This is not the fan edition. This is the actual, real, genuine article.
I had the Note 7.
I know you did, and I wanted to make sure you
And
were...
I am still pissed off about this. And I was one of the holdouts who wouldn't give it back. They're like, okay, you know what? We're finally shutting it off on you. And then they sent me a Galaxy J.
A lot of people got paid money, too.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that.
For this particular device, we did see in the listing that this one does function. This, for many reasons, will never be put online because the second it's online, it will call back and
then
Samsung
it'll get
will
bricked.
brick it immediately because these things are, all jokes aside, mildly dangerous. I did double check. Our fire policy still is intact even if it's negligence, which is probably what this would be classified as. Now, to be fair, there is another Note 7 which you can purchase, which is the Note 7 Fan Edition. Ken and I did a video on that back in 2016, I guess. This is a version of the Note with a smaller battery that they could sell.
Should I pull the pin now?
No, you pull the pin in as soon as you see fire. I will also point out, when I purchased this on eBay, I'm not sure how they shipped this. I hope it was not via
Oh, they
airmail.
raw dogged it.
Oh, baby.
Oh, my baby.
I'll say it is not expanded, which is very lovely.
No, I smelled the box. It kind of did smell a little.
Oh, it smells a little burny, I'm not gonna lie. You probably didn't expect to watch a Galaxy Note 7 unboxing today, did you? That's not a reason to subscribe and wrangling the ding-a-ling. Well, you should have common sense to follow YouTubers who do less dangerous things like us. Oh my God, dude, look at this. Actual headphones in the box. You know what though, there's some things missing here. There's no USB cable. So whoever owned this did not give it to us complete in box, just half complete in box. Shall we fire it up? Sorry.
Wait, wait,
No,
wait.
for choice of
no,
words.
no.
Oh my God.
It's alive.
I'll tell you, that brightness is bright as heck. That actually looks really nice. Look how totally fine normal this is. I'm gonna pull out the S Pen.
I don't know if I know how to read. I just memorized a bunch of words.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should go out.
Daily that?
How?
I feel like I'm the dog who's been chasing the car. I finally caught the car, and now I don't know what to do with it. What the hell do we do now?
I mean, we
Chuck it off the
could.
roof.
Wait, we can use it to take video. We can use it to take videos and photos. That seems fine, right? I'll post that with the caption, "You'll never guess what I took this photo with." This is what it looks like, my friends, for the beautiful forbidden image quality of the Galaxy Note 7.
That's not looking bad.
It's pretty good. Y'all looking pretty fire right now, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing, the Note 7 was just a misunderstood phone. There was no problem with it. It was just the way people held it. If you hold your phone and you try to use it, it might catch on fire. If you don't use your phone and you leave it in a closet and you sell it to a guy on the internet for some dollars,
How much?
then maybe, just maybe, you'll have a great time. Life is short. Use a Galaxy Note 7.
I don't want to make it shorter.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I like how you're spinning the Fragile box.
This is an item that I feel like, while I might not have the personal attachment that someone in this room does, I think it will be a lovely time nonetheless. Cast your mind back to the mid-2000s. How did you talk with your friends?
With a walkie-talkie?
With a two-way?
Behold, my friends, the Sidekick.
Oh wait, no. Oh,
Told you.
this is the lower entry one.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, okay,
this
I'm
is-
sorry.
this is
There wasn't
cheaper.
every
Yeah,
version
look,
of the
yeah.
Sidekick.
Look, at least
Is it
it's
because
better.
you grew up in Missouri?
And you know what, maybe this one will actually fucking work.
Whoa. We don't use that kind of language around here.
The pitch with this was that it was cheaper than a smartphone, because smartphones used to be here in the US like $200, but that was on a 2-year contract, and you had to pay for an expensive data plan. But one of the advantages with the Sidekick is that you didn't need the expensive data plan. You could get was like, what do they call the?
my God,
The Sidekick
It's just
plan.
literally called the Sidekick
Yeah.
plan. Well, let's take a look, okay? So I have never really used a Sidekick. I didn't even have a smartphone in 2008. Our user manual on CD.
Yeah.
I think I just turned into dust and blew away.
That's actually good.
This looks like the Rotom phone if it was a slightly different color.
Wow.
Oh my God, you don't know how to do it.
No, oh my God. They flick. That's the
Okay.
whole thing.
It's a
It's like on a rotating hinge.
This is,
Oh my God. If you say anything other than goated, I swear to God.
this is an interesting design that I think if you have a lot of nostalgia for 2008 and T-Mobile Sidekicks, you would love. Well, do y'all want the bad news or the bad news?
Is it not turning on?
It is not turning on.
What?
So it's charging, so when I plug it in, the little LED turns on. However, it is not coming to life. So my pitch would be, we let this charge for a little bit, come back to it later and see if something in this video is gonna f***ing work.
Do we have a working Sidekick?
We have a Sidekick, my friend.
Why did you not say working?
And don't make those grunting noises.
It's so good. Shut up and.
Long story short, it is not functioning.
What? This is me texting you my disapproval. This thing was so good though back in the day. You just be like, yo, Biddy, let me get them digits.
Ew. Ick.
Everyone watching this is now pregnant.
This was still technically a functional phone if we had a brand new battery for it. However,
We'll go get a brand new battery for
brand
it.
new batteries don't exist.
What?
So instead you can buy a used battery which is somewhat functional for like $100 on eBay.
Did you ever check what's on the micro SD card?
Ew, what the? No. I have a firm policy.
Dude,
that
mine are on there.
I'm gonna take that micro SD card and throw it in the
It's just me.
Fires of Mordor.
It's just
where it
me
belongs.
posing like this.
So for this next item, this has a special place in my heart, but I'm also a little concerned that it might not be what it says it is. The reason that this channel exists is because of one particular piece of tech, the 2nd generation iPod Touch. I was so excited to get my hands on that, and that's honestly why I started getting so into games and apps, and that's why I started making videos on it a few months later. This is supposedly a still sealed, brand new iPod Touch. I say supposedly. This shipped from China. And I am aware of a number of old pieces of tech that are put in new boxes. So they basically remake the boxes because there's a million old iPod Touches and iPhones or whatever. This does look pretty legit. Ooh, no, that's not real at all. Damn it. The sticker is not that dark. Can you see how dark that thing is? So there's the little seal. You see how bubbled it is? Oh, dude, and the font's not right. Damn it! There's typos on here. Wi-Fi and is not a word. Also, the case is cracked. Can you see that? You see how the case is cracked right there?
You know, that would probably also explain why this was relatively cheap. We paid $86 for it.
Really? Oh, I thought I'd pay more than that. Oh, never mind. Okay, I guess I can't be too mad. Oh, it's a reproduction shell.
Huh.
Looking closely at the product red, that font's not right. Look at the sticker they used. It's literally transparent. Can you see it? Hello, it's me. Okay, I'm just trying to be positive right now. You know what? Y'all, let's get positive, okay? Oh my God.
Ooh,
the
are they real?
No, they're not, because there's nothing on the back. Now, can we actually confirm, what generation of iPod is this?
So in our notes, it says 5th gen.
All right, let's see if this thing actually wants to fire up. I can tell you with almost 100% certainty that this is a iPod that has been reshelled. The home button, even when I took off that sticker, does not look right. The good thing is it's actually booting up on battery. In fact, the battery is actually 100%. Oh, I can also see, oh God, this gets worse and worse. There's like rippling on the very top of the display. You can especially see it with the white on white. Do we want to put this online?
Sure, why not? What's the worst thing that can...
I will say this keyboard is so small. It's crazy to me that we used to live our lives on a 3.5-inch display. Look at it compared to an iPhone Air.
Nice.
So for context, the iPod Touch was actually a very popular device for a number of years. The idea being that this is really just an iPhone without the phone. And usually the iPod Touch had the same chip as that generation of iPhone, and it was dramatically cheaper, right? Oh God, I will say the screen also feels terrible. Like, it's just like the finish on the screen. Okay, so let me actually check to see, do any of these numbers match? Because I don't think they're going to. No, the serial number does not match at all. The model number matches.
That is an iPod Touch 5th Gen.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. Wait, no, what? Hello, my friends, and welcome to the beautiful year of 2012, I think? And this is a little bit of a look at the rear-facing camera on the iPod Touch. If I remember right, this was not an autofocus camera. This was a cool device for its era. I will, however, say I'm a little bit grumpy that it has been very much refurbished in a way that, I mean, it's nice-ish. I just wish that they didn't lie to my face. However, it is a real iPod Touch in many ways. You know, it's an actual functioning iPod. I'm not furious. I'm just disappointed. You know, we all make questionable decisions in life. And this was the beginning of something that would eventually be good, but in fact was very, very not good. This, my friend, should be the very first Microsoft Surface. Woo. Later known, I think, as the Surface RT. Ooh, that looks clean. Oh,
Hell
that looks
yeah.
good. Microsoft, this was their first real foray into actually building computers. The idea of Microsoft building their own hardware to compete with the OEMs like Dell and HP and whatnot was not something that could be taken lightly. I would say that while this was not the answer, it kicked off what has been ultimately a very successful project for Microsoft, I would say. I actually use the Surface on a regular basis. So this is the 64 gigabyte Surface RT. It works exclusively with apps from the Windows Store. So,
Ooh.
yeah. Oh yeah, baby. And the device password is 1234. Thank you, friend. There's no keyboard.
Wait, what? No,
Maybe it's under.
I think so, yeah. Somewhere.
There's no keyboard.
I thought it was included because
No, I don't think
the
so.
listing shows a photo of one.
Well, they didn't give it to us because there's nothing else in this box anywhere. Keep in mind that this was around the time that the iPad was successful, right? The iPad came out in 2010. This came out 2 years later. This was back when there was a real question that tablets would actually take over and replace PCs. You can see elements of Surfaces of today sort of here. The thing is though, the hinge only goes one spot. It's not adjustable at all. So in addition to the magnetic charging port, you had a USB-A port and a micro USB port. Let me go look for a keyboard for this, and we'll see if we can get up and running. Ooh, it is coming to life. So for context, this is the Surface RT that we covered like a year or so ago. Now, I think in that video, I thought this was the first gen. I think ultimately we found out that it was actually the second gen Surface, but hopefully we can like steal the keyboard off of it, and it's up and running. I will say that this is not in great shape. I did not remember that this came in black, so you can see there's definitely like seen some like chips and whatnot. And there we go, we're in. Oh, it's got Skype. So it does run Windows 8. So this is the Metro interface. So it is meant to be a much more touchscreen friendly version of Windows, which I will say it is. But the problem was there's no easy way of using regular desktop application. That's pretty good. Like that's actually like responsive. I wanna make sure though this is in fact the first gen Surface. The answer is yes, NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad core processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM. Cool, let's write our blog post in Microsoft Office. Register your blog account. What? The keyboard, of course, not included, much like Surfaces still do not include a keyboard today. The keyboard itself is fine. The fact they leaned into some stuff that did age well, like some stuff like, I think this was Alcantara. However, the touchpad is tiny and terrible. I think we got this one for actually a pretty good deal, right? Like this one was legitimately cheap.
So we bought this for $80.
$80. This is a lovely piece of history. It is a computer that was flawed in many ways, but aren't we all?
No, I'm perfect.
If we're gonna make a list of the most successful, celebrated, and storied game consoles of all time, what would you guys put on this list?
PlayStation for sure.
PlayStation, excellent choice.
I see where you're going with this. Probably an Xbox of some kind.
I would absolutely agree. How could you build a list of the greatest consoles of all time without putting an Xbox on there? I got the very best that they ever made. Ever. We're about to start seeing green, my friends. The color of money that Microsoft lit on fire with the Xbox One. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, wait, it comes with a bunch of stuff. Wait, we have Kinect and we also have a headset? That's great. I'm sure so many people are gonna want to use that. The Xbox One, famously not a good console. This thing was launched the same day as the PlayStation 4. For $100 more, it had mandatory Kinect. And when it was first announced, it was gonna have all kinds of restrictions on used games. Everything that you could have done wrong with the Xbox One launch is pretty much what Microsoft did. And I think that the Xbox One has a huge, huge factor to play in why Xbox is no longer the force that it was.
I thought you were trying to be more positive.
Yeah.
Woo, that box looks great.
It does look really nice. So this is in very nice shape. You can see from the front that this does not have Kinect in the box. So again, that's why they gave it to us separately. Xbox One controller. Yep, that's a launch controller because it doesn't have all the extra bits and bobs on it. Yeah, the controller's a little bit scratched up. That's not too bad. All right, now this Xbox, even though it does have all the packaging, I will say you can see it is kind of scuffed up, which is fine. I'll tell you, if you use one of these for more than 7 seconds, it got this scuffed up. So let me go ahead and get this thing plugged in, hopefully up to date, and we'll see exactly what we've got here. I have good news. The Xbox seems to be functional and it didn't require us to put it online, which means that they didn't fully wipe it. I will say one thing I've learned very quickly. The controller they gave us has been incredibly well used. The left stick used to look like the right stick, but has now been completely worn down. It's a little sticky, but not that bad. Now confirm this should be a 500 gig drive. Yes, it's 500 gig drive.
Okay.
Hey, yo!
just popped
All
up.
right. I mean, we know the Xbox Ones routinely sell for substantially less than $50 for the original VCR. But for one complete in box, did we get an okay deal?
Ooh, well, I think for what we got,
Yes.
this is pretty good.
Okay, great.
We paid $150.
I got nothing. 150 bucks is a little bit much. I think if this was sealed in box, I would be very happy with that. I'm gonna choose to be okay with this. I'm not actually okay with it, but I'm gonna make a decision to pretend that I'm okay with this.
Why is this box all broken?
It's not broken, it's carefully packaged. This is, I would go as far to say, a vintage item.
Okay, I'm gonna go peekaboo.
He's literally playing peekaboo with you.
Actually, what am I doing? I could just do this.
Can everyone at home see what I'm looking at here?
Yes.
So is it a game console?
No,
Is it a phone?
no.
Computer?
Sort of.
Is it Apple?
It is an Apple
yes.
product, yes.
Ooh.
Yes, you're getting closer, you're getting
Is
closer.
it a Newton?
You would be correct.
Yo!
That was honestly
Yo!
impressive. So this is a Newton MessagePad 120. Now, if you are looking at this and asking, what the hell is a Newton? That's a very fair question. So what the Newton was, you might call it like a PDA. In fact, I actually think Apple helped coin that phrase.
Kinda, yeah.
The idea with this is that you could write, and actually like it had very good handwriting recognition considering how like primitive this kind of was. I believe this is complete in box. I believe this is proven to be working, but obviously not brand new, still sealed. It does have its little carrying pouch. Yeah, that does smell a lot like 1995. Oh, actually you can see it right here. ARM powered. Obviously, fast forward 30 years, and ARM has basically taken over the entire world. So you could do some other stuff. So you connect it to your PC. You can do spreadsheets. We have our serial to whatever the hell port that is.
For the kids out there, we're not talking about the thing you eat for breakfast. These were
Podcast.
ports.
Can I just point out the fact that this giant memory card is 2 megabytes?
Whoa.
This is all English. This is one language. Newton books? You can put books on this thing.
With Apple Insurance?
Assurance.
Oh.
This floppy disk, 1.44 megabytes. This, 2 megabytes, so a substantial jump. What you got there?
A 2 terabyte SanDisk Extreme micro SD card.
1,000,000 times more storage in something which is probably what, like 1/100th the size? Also, I will say the Newton was expensive when it was brand new. I don't think they
Yes,
actually
it
were
was
very popular.
very, very expensive. It released in 1995 for $700.
This thing is actually chunky. Like for comparison, this is compared to an iPhone Air. Oh, it's already on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so cool, dude. Oh,
Wow.
wow! Look at the girth on that thing.
It's very
Oh my
tapered.
God, that's incredible. Okay, tap the line, then use your Newton pen to type your name on the keyboard. This is, for context, not the first touchscreen, but probably one of the very first times that you as a consumer are interacting with any kind of touch display at all. You know what? It's actually relatively responsive. Describe your handwriting. Oh God, yes, okay.
Bad.
One of the main, and this actually had, supposedly, pretty decent handwriting recognition. Oh, look at that. Actually, that's not bad. So I'm just in the notes. Okay, so let's just start writing. Today, Ken was funny. Today, Kelm was foom. Inbox, outbox, calls, connection card. Oh yeah, let's do the card. Yeah.
Ooh.
Get out of here, dummy card. I'm putting in my 2 megabytes of flash storage, baby. Oh, it doesn't see the card. Did I do it wrong? The card's stuck in there. Well, I'll figure that out later. Oh, yeah. We can do some stuff. Do you want to do loan payment? What kind of loan are we taking out in 1995 for fun things? My loan amount. How much money are we borrowing?
$300,000.
Woo! Kid living large over here, man. Our monthly payment is $2.50.
Wait, what? Does a Newton do boy math?
No, I don't know that this is right. Maybe I should not be in the financial industry with this. How about a currency exchange? The exchange rate from US dollars to Japanese yen is in fact 87. Honestly, I think it's cool. I think maybe it's not quite as cool as I was hoping.
What are you talking about? It's great.
It's awesome.
What did you expect it to do? Like just be a magical genie and solve all of your problems?
Yeah, a little bit. And honestly, I feel like my problems are still here.
Austin's like, oh, I can't use threads.
How do you think we did with the items that we purchased from eBay? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling. If you'll excuse me, my friends, I am going to go and get intimately familiar with my lovely stylus in the year of 1995. What if I just use this to do all my journaling?